Oh, it was my boss was a fucking asshole type thing.
Okay.
Great way to describe it.
Nationality did not come into play.
I didn't mean nationality, I meant where you were working.
No, that didn't matter either. But my boss was still an asshole. If somebody made a mistake on Tuesday, he'd still be bawling somebody's ass out for it on Thursday. He just could not let anything go.
Jesus Christ.
Like, do you remember that one time last year that you screwed up? Yeah, I'm still gonna lecture you about it.
Oh, come on, let it go!
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Channel your inner Elsa and let it fucking go.
Yeah. Good
Okay,
times.
so something interesting I found is that it depends on if you're salaried or not. If you're salaried,
True.
you gotta work. You gotta work it.
You're paid fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if you are waged, you should be getting it based on numbers of hours worked.
Again? No.
No, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying that's we're going into this piece. Whether this is
Theoretically,
accurate-
no.
But anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. I'm back with my voice.
Yay!
Hey!
I don't
Yay.
sound like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, but I liked it when you sounded like Winnie the Pooh. It's
I
fine.
didn't because it hurt.
No.
Oh wait, can you do the song?
No.
You can't. Oh, but Little Black Raven Cloud is adorable.
No, I can't do the voice. I can't do the song anyway. But no, last week before, on that morning, I woke up and me and Tash were in hysterics because I sounded like Winnie the Pooh, and I was sitting there going, "Oh dear, Piglet, you fell into the honey trap. Probably a Constitution saving throw. Glory to the CCCP."
And then we just like made horrible jokes
Yeah.
about that sort of thing from here on.
Yeah.
And then things descended. But also, hi Danger Mustard for joining the chat. Yes, I have responded and said if you need help with a D&D character, post it in the chat and we shall help you refine it.
Do
We
it.
like weird character ideas.
Also, hi, Aya Wood.
Hi, Aya.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's love twerking.
So last time, Tash took over for me.
Yes,
Did a lovely job.
thank you.
This time around, for everybody to get your calls up on what happened with each individual party. Captain Das,
Yes.
Captain Das, Rest and Tink fell out of the realm of Tartarus after Eppa and Aileen. We started with Das, Eppa and Tink being lost on the side of a lake, meeting with a retired hobgoblin soldier whose name escapes us all.
I wanna
That's
say
everything.
Boblin.
People.
That was it. Boblin.
Oh yes, it was Boblin. Yeah, Rex,
Boblin.
Das, and Tink.
Yes.
You're all the same to me. Names mean nothing. You're just targets for me to try and squash.
And so far, how is the tally?
Like a Saturday morning cartoon vision, it is just next time, Gadget.
Yes, it is.
I wish we kept like a track of the number of times any of us have been downed. Because I think
You can
I
do it
don't know
on
how
one
many
hand.
times Rex is probably
I think-
almost a full hand on his own, whereas I know Eppa's been downed once.
I think out of everyone, I think Rex has had the most times that he was downed.
Yes.
I want to say so. Congratulations, Rex. You have a record.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay!
But anyway,
And it's not criminal.
yeah. So yes, the team trio. This is how I'm going to name you all: Doug Trio and Doug Duo. Team Doug Trio met up with Boblin. Ventured south into the woods into a marshy area which had begun to freeze over from an ice salamander, which they fought, killed, skinned, and ate. And then continued southwards the following day to hopefully regroup with the rest of their friends. Meanwhile, with Team Doug Duo, which is Eppa and Aylin for those keeping track, they had landed
Hello.
in a field and then were spoken to by Xanatos to remind them, like, it sucks, these things happen, move on. At which point, they ventured northwards, meeting up with...
Boblin. Because, yeah, they kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
In a weird
Boblin the Hoblin.
Yeah. Boblin the Hoblin.
Boblin.
And they too went south to find an elemental rift, this time connected to the airplane, but still freezing everything unnaturally around it. And meeting an invisible stalker who I forgot the name of. And
Notice.
Thank you. Thank you, backup DM.
You're welcome.
And then from there, you guys have rejoined and reconvened.
Yay!
I can't remember how it was described last time. I may have been half asleep on the bed, trying not to cough very loudly.
Yeah, Aelin and Eppa decided that in Aelin's eagle form that they'd swoop down on the other three, like giving them PTSD flashbacks of the giant rock and
Yelling out, yelling out, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And I can-
motherfucker. Yeah.
And I will say, I'm not responsible for my actions if that happens.
But anyways,
Rex shit himself.
no, it was Das. Das
But
shit
anyway.
himself.
But yeah, you all have rejoined as an eagle has dive bombed the rest of you.
Yeah,
And as the dust and smoke clears, you have found yourselves face to face with friends long departed.
Can I quickly swing my Omni Violator because of the PTSD of the rock?
Sure, I will shoot. Well, even though there was a bit of which, you know, there was a little bit of a heartfelt, like, yeah, like, we fucked up, like, trying to save your husband and that, but okay, that's getting retconned, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, because now everybody's all here.
Fair enough.
So, anyways, Rex, go ahead and make an attack.
Oh, wow.
I will make an attack roll as well, and also I need to be on D&D Beyond.
Yes.
I was
Yes,
we are flying. I think we're out of range of the Omni Violator.
But
Pretty
I
much.
can
It's
shoot
like
the
Aelin
crossbow.
has, like, at this point in time, Aelin is on the midst of a dive bomb,
I'm also going to shoot.
screaming out yippee-ki-yay.
Well,
No,
or
F is
equal
screaming
equivalent.
yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah. Anyways, there is a yippee-ki-yay, a giant eagle is descending for...
26, and I get sneak attack on top of that.
Who are you aiming for?
Wait.
Are you aiming for Das or the bird?
No, Das, what?
F or the bird. God, I go away for a week and I very can't remember names and faces.
So Rex is Eppa is Das. Das is Stink and Tink is Aelin. And Aelin is Rex.
You all need to start wearing name badges again, it's been a while.
Oh, god damn it.
No, the DM has become Das. He's mixing up names. Das has taken over the DM. He's calling everyone by the wrong name. He's coming to life.
The infection is spreading.
It is spreading.
Wait, where's... Quick, get a pirate hat.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Oh no. Yeah, we don't have a pirate.
I've got...
Wait, do you have a pirate bandana?
Flew off. That was that was pretty much
drying.
that was pretty much the point of the whole flyby, trying to knock
hang
Gas's
on,
hat
I
off.
know exactly how to solve this. Hang on.
I did have a beanie
Hang on,
somewhere. I don't know where it's gone.
hang on. I got this. Glorious pants on your head.
Do not make me.
Oh.
Do not make me. Do not make me role play that whole tearjerker
Yes.
scene again, please.
Put them on, Brian.
No. Hang on.
I'm with Marie on this. Just like maybe we just fast forward to Aelin's cried, and we need to talk about the fact that the plane is at risk.
Yes, let's fast forward to that. That way I don't have to put underpants on my head and shove two pistols up my nose.
Damn.
Yes, this is the correct motivation.
Yes.
I wasn't prepared to roleplay that tear jerk scene again.
Anyway,
Well,
so just to expedite this bit along, there was a heavy RP scene. If you haven't seen it, go see the last episode.
yeah.
You are now all informed that the other planes are at risk of falling into possibly the void in between. That's
no
why things are
bueno.
a little bit screwy.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Aylin's very sad about husband dying, and Eppa has just thrown a small tantrum over the fact that yes, we gotta go save another plane, and why does it always have to be us? Let's just lull with it, and he just wants to blow things up and read his books. I think that's literally where we left it.
Yeah, that's probably where we left it. But yeah.
And go.
But no, we're not gonna do it.
And Eppa just sort of collapses into the dirt, just flat on his back.
We have to save the planes again.
25 points of damage. I mean, what?
In an alternate universe.
And 9 from me.
Emotional damage.
Emotion.
Oh, that was a bad attempt at that
damage.
meme.
Emotional damage. Yeah. Anyways, carry on.
You want me to roll anything?
No, it's alright.
It's
Everyone's just
fine. We're,
rolling for sillies. It's all fine.
Yeah. It's silliness. In the air. Either way. Yes. So, yeah. So, you're telling me that this random blue-skinned, winged individual has told you lot that we have to go save the world, despite the fact that we completely messed up with trying to bring back your dear old husband, blessed be him, or something to that effect.
Yes, we tried our best, but I tried to be calm and nice and all constructive about it. Then we have Das.
In all fairness, you know, it's kind of like good cop, bad. It's like good guard, bad guard kind of thing. Like, I was the bad guard, he was the good guard, and both of us did a really terrible job at that.
Yes, that is true.
Maybe we don't talk about the incredibly distressing subject.
Yes, let's
Yes,
not talk
please.
about it.
Sid Aylin, and more figure out why on earth it's gotta be us.
Yeah.
So there was a wind, big nasty wind, which was going to come after the ice salamander. Turns out you guys just stole his job,
Oh.
Okay.
and had a little chat. It's a portal back where we've met him.
Right.
Them. There was no gender. A genderless wind. Called Notus. Which is ironic, because I really wish this was not our problem. But, like, tried to fix the rift that Notus and the Ice Elemental came through, and it's not something that I can bodge job. And sadly, we do all actually live in the universe.
So what you're saying is that all of us have to be involved in this bodge job. No?
Das, with all the genuine sincerity in my little kobold heart, I wish that by using the power of friendship, we could close the portal.
Why don't we try using the, like, power of friendship? Like, we I mean, I don't exactly know how the power of friendship works, but I'm pretty sure that in a lot of stories where friendship is involved, that it somehow always triumphs. I mean,
Wish it was snowy here, then I could hide my head in the snow.
or you could just dig a hole and then put your head in the hole and then put the dirt into the hole with your head in it. I mean, I don't know.
The DM concurs. You can put your head in the dirt.
Apple doesn't like digging.
Aelin can cast mold earth and help with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a sudden moment of
Oh, I don't know why. I'm going to see this image in my head now. But I'm like, this is how I intend to solve this problem. Mold earth, wild shape, berry head.
Take a literal dirt nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiden has
Yeah,
become an
exactly.
ostrich. How bizarre.
Ostrich. Well. Either way, folks, we have a decision to make. Should we embrace our destiny and become the heroes that'll be written down in history, with songs sung about our escapades and accolades? Or we could just completely ignore the, spooky portal thing and then just do something completely irrelevant to the god's plan, or whatever it was that...
Well, it is a god's plan, so if we don't do it according to God's plan, we will probably face the said God, and they are angry as a Dickens.
The bit
After
presumptuous
that.
to presume this is a god's plan. Eppa says, holding his tiny claw in the air, like he's raising his hand up to speak.
Suddenly, a lightning bolt strikes down on Epper as his scales are now all charcoal black. No. No.
That'd be a pretty cool
DM
makeover.
Tash should...
You hold up your hand, Eppa, and a leaf just falls on it.
Okay, that's spooky. Like, I know it's a plane of air and all that, but if you're here, at least have the decency to announce yourself.
Hang on. I got this. I'll use my telepathy to, like, you know... Well, even though I can't actually see them. And I'll use my telepathic powers. Hello there, unseen person. If you are present, then don't be shy.
You know the feedback sound when you bring a mic too close to a live speaker?
Yeah.
That's your head right now.
It hurts. Why'd it hurt?
Maybe don't try to read the mind of a god.
I was trying to read the mind of whatever it is that may or may not show themselves. It hurt.
Aylin, can you turn into a mammoth?
I don't know. Let me look. I don't think so.
The DM needs to look up and see what the CR for mammoth is. And we're going down the whole argument of worshipping. I saw it in a book once.
So we're currently at 10th level.
Yeah,
I don't. But I have 8 levels. I only have 8 levels in Druid.
indeed.
I mean,
Only 2 of you are cross-classing. The rest of you are all pure.
either
Oh, so
way.
you did just get your improvement. So you got up to CR1 full.
So we just leveled up to level 10, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a couple of sessions ago, but yeah.
Like a
What?
couple of sessions ago, yeah.
Wait.
Also, sadly, a mammoth is CR6.
Damn.
Oh, dang.
Either way.
Well,
Yeah.
that goes the easy option of resting on
Yeah,
some
but they
big
got a-
molly.
24 strength and a 21 con. Jesus.
Exactly, it'd be great. You'd be big, you'd be fluffy. We could all just hide in your fur as we go into the bit that's cold.
I mean,
And then
she can also wild shape into a grizzly.
Yeah, but you can't carry all of us as a grizzly.
Maybe everybody but Rex. He can bunny hop.
I can bunny hop, or I can just ride on your back.
See, I only have this one request: if you turn into a grizzly bear and then Eppo uses you as a walking gun mount, then it's the Red Alert 3 theme must play.
Yes,
Hell March will
the
be
Hell
played
March.
as you go on the war front.
I mean, she would agree to that.
Yeah, I'd agree to it too. Also, we're not in the snowy bit, Dad.
Are
That's
we?
just mud.
You know what? I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna like make a mud ball.
You know, make a mud pie and eat it.
That's a 4.
Part of me wants to go with the whole
That
thing
was-
of...
that wasn't mud.
You're nearby to a bit of snow, but that's just like scooped more mud than snow, and he thinks it's good. It's only all dissolved.
How long a walk is it back to the portal?
From where you guys are now, probably about an hour. Thereabouts.
So
He's not
So-
worth a 5th level spell slot. He's not worth a 5th level spell slot. And Epi just sort of gets up and just starts walking, muttering that under his breath.
he missed. He didn't hit you at all. Like, so
Rex actually makes a bigger ball and then just chucks it at Das.
make a strength check, bitch.
Yeah, you heard her. Make a strength
Make a
check.
strength check, bitch.
I mean, I'd argue.
Oh yeah!
I'd argue it's supposed to be more dexterity. But
I mean, you
you're
can
doing
roll
a
dexterity.
ranged. You are doing a ranged attack.
Okay, then in that case, then I should have done like a dexterity check for like a throw.
So yes, go ahead and give me a dexterity check, Rex, not a save.
Okay.
Say a save.
Yes, he did a strength save.
Oh yeah.
Dexterity
Yay,
check.
cheat. Like adding more modifiers.
Uh,
So anyway, Ep is going towards where the portal is.
Yeah, miss.
well.
With.
Oh damn. Whiffed.
I assume the rest of you are joining Eppo as you head towards where the portal is,
Yes.
Yes.
which is currently covered by a rock.
So, where is this portal of which you speak? Because I don't see it.
1 second. This is why I didn't erase the spell slot on you. Episode like just cracks his neck, casts telekinesis, and it's basically just starts lifting all the rocks up.
Eppo, using amazing Jedi mind powers, lifts the rocks and moves them.
Again.
And like he just arranges them into like a nice sort of like gate structure. So it just looks.
Oh.
So it's sort of like weird glowy Stonehenge and then a very big rock. You couldn't
It
figure
works.
out what to do with the big rock.
Oh, that portal.
Yeah. And in the snow, in the ground, is a tear through reality.
And
Just
also the word fuck written in the snow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, an expletive written in the snow and a tear through reality. As far as you guys can tell, just looking over it, not looking into it, you can just see the starscape of the universe.
Do you have any wild shapes left, Aelin?
1. Unless we take a short rest.
1 should be all that we need.
What do you have in mind?
Yeah, I figured you and I go in first. And let everyone else follow in afterwards. I'm at least if we start falling for all eternity, we can start catching people.
You want me to wild shape into an eagle again?
Whatever you think is going to be fun in the plane of air. But it needs to fly
Alright, let me see.
and carry people.
A giant whale with wings.
I will say, if anybody wild shapes into a whale whilst falling, somewhere bold petunias randomly spawns nearby.
Ooh. I could do fiendish giant spider, but that doesn't fly.
Not unless we do a lot of spider webs.
I mean,
I mean, if you put enough spider webs over that hole, would that fix it?
No.
it would certainly patch the hole, but it just becomes like the most awkward playing a hole in existence.
Or, and hear me out, you could make parachutes out of the web. You can make web parachutes. Webby shoots.
I was thinking of doing it between the legs, and you can have webbed legs.
You could do
Yeah,
like
we
a
got a
flying
wingsuit.
squirrel suit
Put
thing.
or put make wings out of webs for everybody.
Are we gonna do a whole Icarus thing?
Minus the candle wax
Yeah, minus the candle wax.
And the feathers.
And the sun.
and the feathers and the sun.
And the searing heat.
Well, let's see. A giant eagle has a strength of 16.
That's pretty strong.
How many party members could Aelin carry in that shape? I wonder.
How big's the eagle form again? What was it size?
It's a large beast. It's a large beast.
So you could do one medium, one small. I'd argue.
Or 2 small and 1 medium.
Yeah, but then at that point the medium creature is going to be like in talons, something you're like carrying on the back.
Oh, we could
wait
have
a-
I've
both.
watched Rescuers Down Under. This is what I'm basing most of the logic off.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Rex, Das, stand back to back.
Okay.
Are we going to look like a cool like?
Wait, would
Really
that put Das right at Rex's ass level?
Actually, yeah, no.
So if
Yes.
if Rex farts, Das is done for.
Yeah, Rex.
Yeah.
If Rex farts, that just falls down.
Well, that
Yeah.
not before Das grabs Rex's male appendages and tears them
Oh
off.
my
How
god,
do you-
Rex,
how
just
do
pick up
you-
Das. Pick up
The
Das.
other Omni Violator.
Rex, just pick up Das.
Okay.
And I just tie them both together like you know when you got like someone parachuting and a little and the actual person who's like keeping them safe, who knows what they're doing, is
Oh,
on their back.
kinky.
Oh, you're doing it tandem.
Sure.
Ah,
Shibari?
it's Shibari. Yeah, yeah.
A Shibari
Right.
tandem jump.
Not what I was going for.
Cool.
So-
Right. Eppa does that. He ties the rope to have a bit of a handle. Hands that to Aelin.
So the question is which way is Das actually facing?
I was gonna say Das has a tail, so I mean it might be a little awkward for Rex.
Whichever way you picked him up.
Okay, Rex like holds Das like on his like belly level, and like Eppa can tie Das up like a sort of a harness,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
baby harness.
Yeah,
That's-
like
Now
a
we're
baby-
talking.
Yeah, the
So-
cobalt
wait-
harness.
So basically, my idea was, which I really should have said before I just went ahead and told people to do things. We have an eagle that can
Yeah.
carry a small and a medium creature on its back, but it's still pretty strong.
Mm.
Tink and I can ride on Aelin's back because spellcasters are the most useful things. When you don't know what the problem is, and you guys could just be held in the claws, and then we could
Yeah.
just go in.
Yeah. I mean,
True.
not bad
That makes
shot.
sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
I mean, you're already tied up, so I don't really like. Whatever.
I just feel so snug and warm.
It's the soft bunny fur.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the bunny fur. Yeah, it's like so soft.
Okay, if you two could just stand right next to the portal.
Are you going to boot us off the edge?
No, I was gonna let Aelin do that once Aelin's a giant eel.
Oh. Alright.
If Aelin's gonna be doing all the work, she at least deserves the fun of knocking you two into another dimension.
I mean, I totally understand, but why Rex? He hadn't done anything wrong.
I can just see it now. Alien taking flight with Eppa and Tink on her back. Then circling around to dive through the portal and then catching Rex, but like misjudging where to place her claw. And she still gets her talons around Rex, but like full on like eagle dive talons.
There's a reason it's why I handed the other end of the rope to Aelin. To protect people from that.
So where exactly is she supposed to hang on to the rope? With her talons, her beak?
Talons?
Okay.
That's why it's got a big handle. Big
She
rope
said-
handle.
Nothing can go wrong with this plan. Nope.
No, of course not.
Rex can't almost die again to another giant bird.
At least this one's friendly.
And
I
Aelin will
won't be
wild
if
shape back
I'm
into the eagle.
dying. If I'm dying, I'm not gonna be friendly about it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be dead. Unless Rex sort of lands the correct way, then maybe Rex could cushion my fall. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, or then
I think it's the
if
other way
it
round.
goes
Yeah,
goes
that
the
or-
other way around,
Yeah,
you will be squished.
yeah, yeah. Fun times.
Anyway,
Alright, well, wild shape we go.
you guys, while the wild shape happens, you all board up, mount up, get pulled through the portal. You are then pulled through reality. You watch as the starscape begins to twist and shift, and for some reason it gets very Doctor Who.
Mhm.
Oh look, her phone box.
Indeed, a random
we
blue police
start
bounce
this
bounces
now?
around in front of you.
Oh. Wait,
Damn.
come back! Come back!
And I actually have to say one thing.
What?
Matt Smith. Damn, he's a good doctor.
He's a very fun doctor.
Yes.
I quite like him.
Okay, you can't beat Tom Baker, sadly.
Well, or David Tennant.
Lieutenant. Yeah.
I mean, he's the only person to really play the role twice.
Yes.
Either way.
3 times soon.
3 times.
Holy
maybe.
shit, is that an airship?
So, I planned you all to come through individually, so argue about this as you will. You do eventually arrive through the plane of air,
Woo.
but you come out horizontally, like proper flying.
Whee!
Like in Peter Pan when they enter Neverland and
Yes.
Yeah.
the clouds.
That cloud looks like a dick.
Daddy, you said it, I can't unsee it.
Cloud. Oh,
I'll say there's multiple.
Yeah, that
This
looks...
entire plane is full of dicks.
Well, clouds gotta breathe.
Yeah.
How do you think we get new clouds? When a mummy cloud meets a daddy cloud, and they love
They
each
love
other
each
very
other
much.
very much.
Oh, the chat arguing the Ninth Doctor. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston was good.
Oh, very good, yeah.
He did
Yeah.
a very good job in making sure the revival stuck.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
We have had a lot of very good doctors. We are spoiled. Back to D&D.
Indeed. Before I get stuck into the question of any bad ones. But yes, you come actually flying through, so everything's like orientated into an actual perspective. Before you see a skyship. It is built like a regular boat with a hull and framework and everything else, but as opposed to the mast and sails being above the deck, they're actually below and act more like waves and paddles. You can see that it's armed with cannons, and below are 6 Aarakocra, 5 of them on the ship, one of them near the portal by some glowing rock, gently hammering away with a wooden mallet and a peg. And as you come flying up the portal, you hear them all caw in surprise, and those of you dangling from below, which would be Rex and Das, you see the ship's cannons begin to slowly rotate to follow you.
If we don't land soon, they're probably gonna shoot at us. We probably should land. Aiden!
Your wings.
Uh-oh, have we lost Aelin?
No,
No!
Aiden.
Come back to us.
Come back to us, Aiden, with your
Eagle
sarcasm.
1, Mrs. London, do you copy?
With your sarcasm and stuff. Aiden, speak to us.
Yes. My
Yay.
headset. Hey! I keep on getting driver errors from my headset.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And I've gone through and updated all my drivers. I don't know what the issue is.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a problem for another day. Anyway, yeah, Aelin will land and revert back to human.
Alright then.
Ah!
Very swiftly, you all land, de-shift. You feel free to position yourselves as you like. You are currently all there-ish. The guns still trying to track you, but they give up trying to aim at you as several of the Aarakocra do take flight and land nearby. 2 of them stay on the ship. The one that was hammering away comes towards you. Not aggressively, but very defensively and curiously. And eventually one of them clears his throat. It's like, are you speaking common?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Any other languages which would be easier for you?
We got Common, Draconic, Dwarven, Elven. Just looks at Aelin.
Sylvan and
Elvish.
Druidic.
Elvish,
We
I
have
think she
Elvish.
picks that.
Dwarvish.
I have
Common,
Elvish.
Draconic, Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan. This is what Aelin can speak.
I know what you can all speak. I have a wonderful cheat sheet.
Mm-hmm.
But the Aarakocra don't.
And Das will
Indeed.
telepathically speak to at least one of Aarakocra because he can't speak to multiple people at the same time. I can also speak telepathically.
The one that you tap into the mind of goes, Jesus Christ!
It's just as
What
fun.
happened? What was
We
that
don't-
just now? As I follow, looking up in the skies, I have to go, who, what, when, how, you.
Okay, okay. 1, that's him. That's the other kobold. 2, we don't know what happened. We think he just got broken.
Could he kindly stop doing that?
He'll telepathically say, "Okay."
But yes, it's fine. We can all speak common, so that's fine. And one of the others the one that's wielding the hammer, will get back to work and starts gently hammering in a wooden peg. And every so often you hear the faint rumble of thunder and see a spark of lightning come out the rock. And he takes a couple of steps back and carries on.
Ooh.
The other two, meanwhile, come closer and they're like, "How did you come through here? This gate's normally inactive."
Well, that's quite the
Not
story.
anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we came through as an eagle and a bunch of people. There was just a hole in the snow, and we came through it. What's the rock that keeps exploding? And can I have some?
That is some rock that we mined from here. This gateway was originally made of it, but it's collapsed over the years. It's really dangerous. Possibly. We use it to power quite a lot of things here.
Don't tell him that. That just make him want it more.
Yeah, like I want it 10 times as much now. Hang on. And Eppa just sort of goes over to the other side of the rocks and gets out, like, I think I've got actually a tiny little hammer. I just take out my Tinker's tools. But time to get a little bit of this. Tink, 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 tink.
As you start hammering away, because they are made of metal, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, they've got to have wooden handles, right? Oh god.
Yes.
That's a 13.
Okay, you'll take half this damage. And thankfully you don't drop your tools. You take a whopping 2 points of lightning damage.
Ah.
Lightning damage or dumbass damage?
Dumbass lightning damage. As you put the tool in and start hammering away, you see for the briefest moment a spark, and you feel it go all the way down your arm. It's like not lethal electric voltage, but low enough. I'm trying to think of the equivalent, and my brain's going blank now.
It's like getting a static shock
like
from a
touching
car.
I was going to say, like touching an electric fence.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
That's
god.
electric.
Powerful
Okay.
enough to hurt, but not enough to kill.
Okay. So the next gun, I need to use this for this instead of a flint, because oh my god, this will be so much better than flint on steel, and I can use emberstone for the instead of gunpowder.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh
the
god.
the games realised that someone else also could do things with magical rocks. I've not thought this through. Wait till he finds the other ones.
Yes. Just wait. World's first adamantium. What's the really heavy one? Adamantium, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
adamantium.
pistol that's made out of adamantium because nothing else could withstand the shock.
Yeah.
Just an adamantine shotgun that throws Eppa halfway back across the room.
Blunderbuss with different arrow types shoved in for good measure.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll take a few samples of this. And that Eppa's just going to go around and look for any of the smaller bits that this guy seems to have ignored and shoves them in his back.
Yep, you can quite happily pick those ones up. There is like a faint electric charge to them, but it's like tongue and a 9-volt battery level, so it's like, all that tingles. Feels funky.
Yes.
At which point, all the Aarakocra look at him and go, "It'll be fine." Maybe.
What's this stuff called? Or is it just like electric rock?
I have a name, but sadly it is based off an actual element. It's called thorium.
Oh, thorium.
Great. My WoW nerd, my Warcraft 3 nerd is very happy right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I still need to think of names for the other ones. It's the annoying thing. But anyway, but yes, what brings you all to the plane of air? That one of the crocodile speaks up. So, what brings you to the plane of air? What brings you to this reality?
Well, from what I've been told, actually I haven't been told anything. Guys, like, were you told anything about this? This winged dude, the dude who, like told you things and stuff? I'm just.
I think Eppa comes back with this little handful of stone. One of them resting on his tongue because he's enjoying the sensation. Like, so basically, there was a hole, and a gust of wind called Notus was trying to hunt down something that came through to our reality that these guys killed. We managed to convince Notus to come back this way because, well, we'd seen that the thing was dead. And then, sadly, like, this is the first time we've seen stuff going wrong with planes. Like, we had to do a whole thing in the Earth plane. It was very disruptive. I didn't get to read my book. And, well, basically, that's how we got in. We don't want the universe to implode. So we came to see if we could help.
Does sound rather bad, terrible. Well, in that case, then hop on. Well, if you want, we can give you a lift to the nearest city.
Oh, that would be absolutely wonderful. Be quite an experience traveling on an airship, a ship that travels in the sky, a ship that does things in the wind.
You want one, don't you?
I would totally love it if we could get the big claw to fly.
Seems more practical than being able to drive over land.
Look,
I think this one's run out.
This isn't Age of Empires. You can't sit there and type in Flying Dutchman into the chat to get one.
Well, either way.
See, told you, doesn't work. Nice try though. But anyway, so yeah, the Aarakocra fly themselves back onto the skyship after loading up a couple of crates of thorium. They throw you a rope so you can pull yourselves up.
Alright.
Because you're all too heavy to fly with.
Too heavy?
That's their excuse, and that's what they're sticking to.
Rude.
Apparently, you need to show them how to work out, Aelin.
Apparently.
They can carry big old rocks of thorium, but not people. I'm just gonna roll insight. That's a nat 20 on insight. What the fuck? That's the most pointless nat 20.
Yeah.
What the hell are you trying to insight?
But when you insight their lives perfectly. Yeah, they are just doing it because they are being rude.
Well.
Well, I'm out of wild shape, so y'all are on your own.
Derp. It's very much the very comic thing of like somebody's very not like the very unfit kid at gym class doing the whole pull yourself up the rope thing.
Oh yeah.
Until he realizes, oh wait, yeah, there's an entire hole he can put his feet against.
Yep. Climb put yourselves up. At which point, the sixth Aarakocra, who is of a different coloration, mostly all white, sits there with an old grizzled voice and he's like, right, if we're done picking up stowaways, we're casting off. Gotta get this stuff to Aura before, well, not nightfall, but cloudfall.
Cloudfall?
Yeah, there's not really a sun here because like there's no ground for it to go under, so we have cloudfall instead.
Oh, so are you from the material plane?
I visited once when I was younger. Didn't like it. Too much of that dirt around.
Valid.
But yes, The airship begins to move. You hear the clunking of gears, and you watch as the sails fold out to catch a breeze you hadn't noticed before, and slowly begins to move under its own inertia towards the city of Aura.
Depending on how long this flight is, could we take a short rest?
You can take a long rest if you like. It's going to take several hours. The ship itself is not that fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a long rest.
Yay!
The lurch is
Hey!
I'll put it this way: like the lurch is like sudden and catches you all off guard, and you feel like you're booking it, and then you realise that the big claw has moved faster in slower winds.
Wow.
How much thorium do these guys have on board? So how are they floating? Buoyancy in air's hard.
Magic.
Yeah, but what type of magic? Is it aeromancy?
Well,
I think Eppa.
Wizard did it.
Yeah, Eppa very much. Yeah, but Eppa was a wizard who wants to know how it works. Eppa's gonna like just pester the nearest Aarakocra for answers.
You start pestering him, and he like turns to look at the captain, who does like, "Ugh. Take him below, show him the machinery, but he can't touch anything."
Yeah. Oh, Tink, do you want to take a look at the cool machines?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't have a map for this. I was planning to make one, but I ran out of time. But you are brought below decks, and where in a normal ship would be an actual hold to put cargo and storage, instead is the equivalent to like a steampunk nuclear reactor. Is the only way to put it. Either end where you notice, like where you work out the upper cannons to be, are like two copper canisters, and between them are a series of pipes which have glass covers so you can see what's going on, and you can see every so often a bolt of lightning is dashing backwards and forwards. And
the thorium's fuel!
Yeah, I told you it powered nearly everything around here. It's all fine. And he like leads you open, you can see a whole load of different needles and gauges all hooked up to the pipes, and he points out like, so this valve here controls our buoyancy, controls altitude, and he like, before he touches anything, he grabs hold of an old style blowhorn kind of thing and yells down the tube. And those of you on deck, you hear this very faint noise, and you're not quite sure who's saying what, but you can hear the captain going, "Alright, fine, just don't mess with tilt and we'll be fine." And he shows you, like, turn this knob, we go down, turn this knob, we go up. So that controls height, and then we got this to control speed. We're on fuel safe right now, so that's turned all the way down.
But you just got loads of fuel.
Yeah, but that needs to be refined. If you chucked raw thorium in this thing, it would use all the magic up before it even has a chance to be used.
Curious.
But yeah, that's generally how the engines work. Thorium gets ground down into a dust, expended of its magic, wasted away into practically nothing. And all the energy expended from that allows the ship to fly.
But what happens to the thorium when you put it through? Like, what comes out?
Oh, this, and he takes you to around the side of one of the cylinders, puts on a pair of thick leather gloves with like almost like a tin foil like texture over the top. Tells you all to step back a bit and opens what would essentially be a firebox, and just shovels out a very fine grey sand.
And that's just got no magic in.
Pretty much.
That's a little sad.
It's the way it works, unfortunately. Drain the magic out and the thing flies.
I wonder what would happen if we use this as a for a plant. Hey, Do you have a bucket?
Yes. Here you go.
I will have a bucket full of thorium ash, please. I need it for our druid.
Wait, what?
He hands you a shovel and tells you that if you want some, help yourself.
Yeah, Epper, this clearly too big for him shovel just shovels some ash into the bucket.
It's like watching a child in a coal mine. Industrial Revolution now has hit the airplane.
Yeah. If they're not going to show us around anything more, I mean, you doing anything, Tink?
Sorry? Was that to me?
Are you doing anything down here?
Only if you need help. I mean,
I just thought you'd find the cool giant engine thing cool.
yeah. Sorry, I had actually nodded off, so I have no clue
Oh, that's
what
fine.
was
But
being
basically,
addressed to me. So
That's-
it was sort of, yep.
yeah, that's fine. Basically, you've just been shown how the airplane has its airships flying with like steampunk style nuclear reactors.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, it's very pretty.
Do you think you can make it?
I guess so. I guess I could have a go.
Oh my god. It makes this whole thing worth it. And puts a shovel down, hugs Tink's leg in excitement, and goes back to filling up the bucket. And then we'll carry said bucket to Aelin on the deck.
Yep. So you guys on the deck, as all this is going on below, you sail along quite gently. You feel the ship go down, rise back up, and eventually Aelin Epper emerges with a bucket of very fine grey sand.
Is this for if I wild shape into a cat?
No, but you know the thorium, the buzzy rock.
Uh-huh.
Well, they use it kind of like coal, as far as I understand, to like make this whole thing fly. And whilst this seems to be magically inert, I know that you can grow plants in ashes. It could be a cool experiment. And does his best sort of like big child eyes look.
You want me to grow something from this?
Please?
Can I look and see if she just happens to have some random spell or something, or seed?
I mean, you could just use Druidcraft, because that doesn't require seeds.
She didn't take Druidcraft today. Well, I can do it. I can do it tomorrow. I can change cantrips tomorrow, or after a long rest.
Oh, right. I should have probably looked at the spells and cantrips which I could change before because I already pressed long rest. So.
Okay, well, it can wait till later. But just sort of sits there with his bucket up against the side of the ship.
Oh.
Well, you'll get a long rest in over the course of this journey, because it does take that long. And eventually you do come across the city of Or, which is like the portal you came through, nestled on a rock that is literally floating in air. Brain's trying to think of like an equivalent design structure. If anyone's done Temple on Super Smash Brothers, yes.
Never have played that game.
Well, again, my brain's like, I need reference pictures in my head, and that's the only reference picture I have right now.
Alright.
But it's Greco-Roman architecture, so you got marble pillars, flat roofs. Or if they are triangular, they're like all equilateral triangles for weird reasons. But
Yeah.
everybody around you is an avian type of species. So Aarakocra, Kenku. My brain wants to say there's a third, and it's not really coming to mind right now.
Owlin?
Thank you, that's the one. And all sorts. And they all are going about their day. As the ship arrives at the dock, you see other types of airship. All essentially other types of normal sailing vessels, just with the sails put under the hulls rather than on the top on masts. So you got little sloops to tea schooners, all the way to what one of the Aarakocra points out is like the pride of the Aurora Navy, and it's literally just called the Dreadnought.
How big is it?
Full trade galleon, complete with guns.
Das, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I know exactly what you're thinking. Actually, I wasn't even paying attention to anything. What were you thinking?
I figured you'd want that ship.
I mean, we could. But then the big claw has a sentimental value. My puppy gave it to me before he died.
But this ship is huge, Tess. You could fit 2 big claws in it.
Or, what if we try to take this ship and then meld it with the big claw, and we can have a mega ship that can not only shoot awesome spell cannons, but also make it fly. It can fly in the sky and swim in the sea.
I feel like that ship would wear the big claw like a hat.
You really think so? I mean, it would be cool if the big claw actually had a hat. That would actually look cool. So
Why is the big claw turning into something from One Piece?
yeah.
It basically is.
So what you're saying is that we should capture the crew of this ship and make the ship our own, so then we can take it back to the big claw and then melt the two together and then make it a mega ship, and then we can have it fly in the sky, swim in the sea. Now we just need a ship that can crawl on land.
Das.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody can just want something without plotting on how to steal it.
But I'm a pirate.
It's called envy.
But I'm a pirate. Plotting and stealing is kind of what I know how to steal. What I know how to do.
You're right. This is on me.
Yeah, that is on you.
I don't know why. I could just imagine Das pulling out the pirate codex and going, look, it says it right
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
I plot
like-
and steal.
Yeah, like it says right here. Like pulls the pirate code out like from the bag of holding, because he still has that. Like flicks it to the page. Yeah, right here. Like plots and steal. It is bold, underlined, and in central font.
I sort of love the idea that this pirate codex is sort of like the rules of acquisition. This is the only thing Das has successfully memorized in his entire life.
Yeah.
That's why he can't remember anyone's names.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you know the three rules of acquisition.
It says right here, plotting and stealing, plundering and asundering.
You're right. It's on me. I'm gonna go back to my bucket of ash.
So what were you actually thinking? Were you thinking of asking them really nicely to give us the ship?
No, I just want a big flying ship, Das. It's no more complicated than that. I thought it was an exciting idea.
Well, now I want a flying ship, and now you kind of got my pirate tendencies going.
Well, if we save the plane, then maybe you can ask the God Emperor of Sky Flight thing for an engine for the Big Claw.
And then we can plunder and steal it!
I wasn't going to go for this angle, but now you give me an angle.
I mean, if we're gonna plunder and steal, we could just plunder and steal a lot of the elven stuff. Apparently there's like a whole region of this place that nobody goes to.
You're right. We shall plunder and steal the region that no one would ever go to.
Why didn't you start going off and planning that?
Of course, I shall start planning. And it'll be a great plan. It'll be the greatest of plans. It'll be so great that not even the most craftiest of fox can even come up with such a crafty plan. He'd look at me and be like, oh no, I want to outplan this guy because he can outplan me. And that is just going to like I don't know what like part of the ship has. Okay, so there's like a box. Is there like a larger box of crates with like a bunch of smaller boxes on top?
The current stack of boxes is that stack that's currently on the table on the board right now.
Okay, if I may,
Yes.
I want to like do the whole swiping of everything off like the big box and then place a piece of parchment on top of the box, and then with like a quill and maybe an inkwell that somehow got into the bag of holding, like just start scribbling down.
You do get an inkwell. Sadly, there is no quill.
I shall use my finger then. Finger painting, bitch. Like,
I'm glad you went there first. My brain was immediately waiting for you to say, "I grab a feather from the Aarakocra."
I was gonna say, there's also, like, there's all the feathers from your hat, and I sort of love the idea that you, instead of using any of those, you went and just sort of dipped the tip of your claw in.
yeah, like just dip the claw and start like so. That's my diabolical must.
It's
Dip. The plan
the worst bit is it's like the most. It's the really scratchiest of writings as well.
by Captain Das Big Claw. Dinner was good. Dinner was grand.
So anyway, so yes, welcome to the city of Aurora. I don't have a map for the city either. I will post it by the end of the week, maybe. But for now, you guys from the docks, the Aarakocra crew who are with you are more than willing to show you around the city, to which there are a couple of half-decent taverns to go into. But if you need to chat with someone, there is a local priesthood, if you will, who all worship Zeus. And they might be the people to go and talk to, since they have a pipeline to a god.
So much of Greek mythology would never have happened had Zeus kept it in his pants.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
The priesthood is in full agreement, which is why they do try and practice celibacy when they can.
When they can.
Yep.
Like being the key word here.
Honestly, I'm curious as to the rituals. because that just makes it sound like the rituals involve, well,
Go on.
bedroom stuff.
Are you saying that somewhere in the plane of air there is a brothel dedicated to, like, Zeus's sexual shenanigans?
I mean, I wasn't saying that, but I'm sure that's true too. No, I was saying that
It will be now.
I'm sure there's orgies done in the name of Zeus cult.
I was going to say, who do you think the prime patron is? Well, the top tier.
God, I feel so bad for Hera. Like, the goddess of marriage married to the fucking the patron god of brothels.
Yep.
Philanderers.
Yes, thank you, Vespasiano.
Oh dear.
Greek Mythology 101. And then Zeus effed blank.
Yes, exactly.
And then along came Zeus and yeah, I'm trying to remember the lyrics of like
Wait,
Hercules.
along
Then
came
Zeus
Zeus and he threw his...
thunderbolt. No, that's the
Oh wow,
euphemism they
that's...
tell.
Whew, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yes, you are free to go about where you like in the city of Aurora. The Aarakocra will happily put you in to places of interest if you so need. First place they're going though is the tavern because they need to wet their beaks.
Ha.
I like that idea.
Who's the one in charge? Like,
I mean,
no, I mean, who's the king, or queen, or empress, or duke? Margrave? Airgrave? Grave Air? Mara? I don't know. I don't know the titulations of folk.
Eppa has his own council of one going on.
it's spreading.
Oh
The
no!
alpha of the Aurora people is a guy whose name I need to make up. We shall say Alfarius for the time being.
Is there an Omega?
Not to be confused with Nefarious.
No.
Hey, random question. What happened to Ifer?
You all forgot about Ifer.
Yeah.
That's why he's called Scott.
Me and Tash were saying about this the other day, actually. I'm waiting for the moment you all have that Home Alone moment where you go, we forgot about Ifer!
And Cheney.
Yeah, I realised like a month or so ago that we hadn't brought up Ifer in a while. I was just like... Then again, I think Ifer is still in Emberstone. Everyone else fell in.
Yep.
And,
But Ifer's probably still in Emberstone.
yeah,
Also, there was a bard NPC you picked up
yeah,
specifically to serenade Rex should he go werewolf mode again.
yeah.
Yes.
Who is currently on the Big Claw unattended.
Yep.
And just to upset Das, that ship has sailed.
Mm.
Oh no.
Like on the big claw, or
Yes,
just...
the Big Claw has sailed. She took him for
Oh,
a juror,
dear.
right?
yeah. I met a gin-soaked Bardi queen in Emberstone. She
God.
took the big claw out for a ride.
Honestly, the big claw was in Seagate.
Yes.
yes. Well, look. Okay. I don't have time to like re-sing the lyrics. Okay.
It's fine. But in any case, yes, you've all forgotten about Ifer, and it's fine.
And the bard who may have gotten up to some certain shenanigans whilst we were all away.
Okay.
When we're back in the western half of the continent, we can ask about Ifer and the Bard again.
Yeah. For the meantime, however, the prime leader for for this city is named Alfarius. He is also an Aarakocra, and he currently resides in the highest building in the city. And they point to a tower which sits off to the back edge of town, but it's like much higher up, and you can see like the elevation change. Several Aarakocra seem to be flying back and forth with messenger bags slung over their shoulders. If you're going to speak to him, he's up there. But like I said, for us, pub wet our beaks. To which you enter the tavern, known as the Sweet Tweet. Which is a nice little, I would say a dive bar more than anything else. Several of the patrons sit there and nibbling on seed, feed, drinking water. There is a small cabaret stage at the back, in which there is bless you.
My inner bard is calling me.
Uh-oh.
My inner bard is calling me as soon as you mention cabaret stage.
Yes.
Oh, God.
What makes it even worse, though, is that you're just catching the tail end of a performance. As a yellow feathered Aarakocra has just finished their set.
Working 10 to 3.
No,
What
actually.
make
I'm a little
living?
sweetie pie. Yeah.
It was they were literally just singing the Tweety Pie song.
Yeah. And they taught a
Tabaxi
They
Tabaxi sneaking up on them.
Yeah. I taught a tabaxi sneaking up on me. I did. God.
Yep.
I'm a terrible human being.
I won't be terrible human beings. I thought that up mostly because I need things that are bird related. That's the only thing coming to mind right now.
It's okay. We know you're winging it.
Yep. Always rigging it.
Flying by the seat of his pants.
Yep. As all DMs should. Plan? There is no plan.
There's just chaos.
You gave me a plan from last week, but
We tried our best to trip you up.
but you ultimately failed.
Did not.
You did not. Your DM skills are still
So,
there.
yes. You guys are currently in the Sweet Tweet. There is nothing alcoholic, sadly. It is just water.
That saddens me.
So they're just eating seed. Where did they get the seed from?
That's a
I didn't
good
see any
point.
gardens.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Guessing
I
some of
want
them
some
know
of this
magic,
seed.
duplication.
Ew.
I mean,
Like go down to earth.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
may import it from the prime material plane. You don't know.
That's probably why that portal is there, because they import it. Yeah.
But they did say the portal was closed and it hasn't been used for a long time.
Oh. So.
Aylin would like to buy some of this seed if she could.
You can quite happily have yourself a small bowl of seed and a pitcher of water. It costs you a grand total of 1 copper piece.
She will leave 3. And do a nature check on this seed.
I mean, if you want a big bite, you just got to go to Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
You just follow the main road down, and if you see Avenue Q, you've gone too far. You have to back up a bit.
I'd rather go to Avenue Q.
Oh, I would as well. It's like Sesame Street for grown-ups. It's more fun.
I feel like we'd.
Oh my
fit in
god,
on
now I have an Avenue Q song in my head, and I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
Is it the one that
Thing is-
everybody heard?
What, the internet is for porn?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh god
Actually,
damn.
had you can be as loud as you want when
Yeah.
you're making love.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what was the first song that came to everybody's head?
Mine was everyone.
Schadenfreude was mine.
Internet is for
Oh.
porn.
Everyone's a little bit racist.
I'm not wearing underwear today.
Just getting through the whole
Damn.
soundtrack.
Yep.
Pretty
Might
much.
as well. Might as well. Oh, Yeah, the plane of air is for degenerates. Yeah,
It is.
it is. Oh, goodness.
Oh. I think whilst
So-
Aylin's gone off to get seed, Eppa's put his bucket of ash on the table and is like planting the little shards of thorium he chops off before into sort of like a little decorative ring around where he's hoping there'll be a plant soon.
This little rock garden.
Like the Japanese rock garden.
By the way, with the nature
Would
check
you
on
like
this-
would you like a plant
Yes,
to grow
but
out of that?
you can wait for your nature check.
I was gonna say, with the nature check, these seeds are a mix of wheat, mustard seed, oats. They are
Oh, spicy.
they are seeds you have seen before, and are naturally occurring in the prime material plane.
Okay. Oh.
You reckon if
If
you're
there
talking
were
about
hop-
how they like farming it or what have you, you reckon that a lot of it is imported from the prime materials somehow?
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of you got wheat. Looking for Rob knows where I'm going with this, I think.
I know we go too. Are you after some hops and barley?
Yes. Make a good old wheat beer.
Lightning flash beer.
Oh.
It's electrifying for your taste buds.
You jump start some alcohol.
Oh, I was thinking like a smoked porter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh god, what's the name of the brewery? It's Stone Brew, I think. They're out of San Diego, California. Oh.
My brain's got a
Diggers
rack
coming
now
in.
of any other food.
Yes.
Yeah, the Stone Brewing Company.
Hi, sorry.
They have a
You didn't
delicious
have my name,
smoked
I was
porter.
Confused.
Hang on, I'm just gonna
I think she's on.
mute Christy while she's chatting to someone. Anyways, someone just let me know when she's
Will do.
done. Thank you. So yeah, you. Where was I? Yeah, so basically, all the seed is imported in some way, but Eppa would like you to try and grow some seed in the ash with this thorium rock garden. And as you place the seeds on the ash, they begin to take root and slowly begin to grow.
Put a little water in there from our water skins.
Yep.
Or the water that she just ordered.
And you get a small wild grass style garden growing in this tiny bucket of thorium ash. Although, Eppa, you notice, interestingly enough, that when you place the lumps of thorium in like a circular pattern around, they don't grow out of that space. It's almost like there is a cylinder containing all the plant growth.
It's his travel Zen garden.
Apple just puts his paw through the grass. He's expected to be electrocuted.
No, it's not. You don't feel any shock or anything of that nature.
Huh.
Even though it's like you try to push the grass and long leaves out to the side, it doesn't resist you, but you can see like it flattens as if it's up against an edge, and then lets your hand almost uncurl through. It's rather trippy.
Huh. Screw guns. We could use this. We could sell this to gardeners so they don't get weeds. because he's about to be back.
Cool. There we go. So yeah.
Sorry, my drive instructor called.
Oh. An unexpected phone call.
Yeah, at 20 to 10 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if everybody was in the middle of something. Go back to.
I was just watching Aylin's very generous plant growth of a bunch of grasses that seemingly don't want to leave their electric prison.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's weird and freaky. But anyway,
Well, there's your travel Zen garden, my friend.
I mean, it was mostly an experiment to see what if it would become an electric plant. Nepa just sort of takes out all the little shards of, just puts it down, puts the bucket of grass down on the ground, puts the rest of the thorium back in his bag.
well, you take all the thorium out, and then you watch as all the plants suddenly just unfurls and flops around as if, the cylinder's been removed.
Huh.
You
How
just
bizarre.
bundle up all your small bits of thorium, shove them back in your bag. As we're doing all this, the old white Aarakocra from earlier joins you all. Is that, well, start off and we get regular planers in here. Be interested to hear some of your stories of where you've been. You mentioned the plane of Earth before. So what are you, like, planar travellers?
Oh yeah, aren't we?
It's a hobby.
I mean, to be fair, we've been through to a lot of places.
Yes.
Like the plane of Earth,
Yeah.
Oh,
a few other places. What were you saying, Das?
Oh no, carry on. No. You seem to have this story under control.
But you're such a great storyteller.
I mean, whether or not I can remember like half of it is like, if you forget certain parts of it, then you kind of like make things up as you go along and hope that everyone else more or less believes you. But I mean, but I don't know. Maybe I want someone else to try and tell the story and see whether it works. I mean, I can always.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yes, we've been to the plane of Earth. It was a bit of a weird moment. There were a bunch of Earth and Fire elementals fighting on town that we were trying to be nice to, because like they'd been hit by a big old earthquake, so we'd been told. Turns out some weird shenanigans between the Earth and Fire planes is going on, where my beautiful baby Phoenix egg got kidnapped by what did they call them? What was that? What was the big rock lady called?
Dao. Her name was Dao.
Ah, wait, what?
Yeah, her name was Dao.
yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in that.
Meanwhile, the Aarakocra is there, like, with a mug of water just going, carry on.
And they went, oh yeah, cool. We need this to save our plane because we got a bit of a whiffy titan that's all shadowy and stuff, and we need a new one. So they took the egg, did some weird magic on it, which made it into some sort of like giant mud. We beat up a goat shadow turtle. Which nearly, in fairness, that thing was strong. It nearly killed me. Again, you with remembering names all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. It feels weird.
Anyway, oh god, That's the scariest thing that we've seen recently. And then, apart from it nearly killing most of us, we did manage to stop it. Poor Chip, blessed Chip. Chip, we lost you too soon. Became one with the Earth
The
Titan.
big old block. Yeah, Chip became one with a big old block.
And yeah, and then, like as we said before, bumped into a big swirly murderous gust of air and went, oh no, more of the same things happening again. So we're here going to see if we can get paid to solve your problems.
Right. Well, we've not had any problems with our Titan here. At least not as far as Alfarius has told us.
Oh, good. Well, we don't have to spend too much time here then.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. If the other planes were at war, and he like gestures out the door, it's like we would have sent the dreadnought to stop the whole damn thing. That's why we have it.
But you didn't hear of anything?
Obviously not.
Okay, wait. So if you don't, if it's not, it might not be public knowledge that something wrong with an Air Titan. What is it? What is the Air Titan?
The DM needs to look this up.
Is it a fart in a jar? Yeah, is it a fart in a jar? I feel like it's a fart in a jar.
No, it's not a fart in a jar.
I feel it'd be a bit too big to put into a jar.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So that seems logistically difficult.
I mean, that would be a massive jar. Although you're not wrong with it being a giant fart. It is a giant snake.
Well, I was pretty
Like
close.
sky serpent kind of thing.
I want 3 of them.
No, you don't. I mean, that's the other reason why we have the dreadnought. It kind of stops it ruining things around here. Or have you not noticed everything's on giant floating rocks? And not on nice, smooth discs.
I just figured that was your choice. Is that what? I'm not from here. I don't know what you normally build on.
Hang on. He reaches to his bag and he pulls out a map of the airplane, and everything's organised into small disc plates, if you will. One for each of the major cities, which would tie into the 4 major pantheonic religions. So Aura, Aesirheim, Iwa, sorry, not Iwa, Kumo, and Kaylee. As like,
Do they grow strawberries in Kaylee?
no, but Kaylee is known for its farming, oddly enough.
No, nobody else watch Firefly.
No,
No.
it's been a while since I watched Firefly.
Kaylee in one of the episodes. You've never seen a more satisfied eating of a strawberry in your life.
I don't know, it'd be very hard to top the Den of Thorn tomatoes.
It beats that.
No, you're testing me.
Yeah. So go watch that, people in the chat. Go watch some Firefly.
Go demand it. We get a reboot of Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just so you can watch Dual State eat strawberries.
Also, just Nathan Fillion just has a job.
He has a job.
Yeah, no, but he's doing the recruit.
The rookie.
Oh, the rookie. Sorry, not the recruit. Same difference. Anyway. So, yeah, he shows you all the different discs. And he's like, the problem is that Titan is a tempest, and it kind of broke everything. So a lot of things got lost, and he points to like where we picked you guys up from this spot, and it's like just a random elemental gate they've been using as a port for a while. We were just mining what was left. In fact, everything on our ship is what's left.
Hang on, okay. So we asked if something was wrong with on the Earth plane, and I assume that thing hasn't been destroying cities for all of their existence. Also, is it purple?
It hasn't been destroying it all for existence, and it's not really purple. It naturally destroys things anyway, we just rebuilt. And it was fine. It didn't take away the land, it just ruined the buildings.
But
now it started doing damage to the plates, so we had to build the Dreadnought to destroy it. I don't know if you have this tale on your plane of existence. The three little sweetie pies.
I know one called the Three Little Lizards.
Do they build like each of their houses out of different material until eventually can't get blown down anymore?
No, this is more about like caves that they hid. One using mud, one using stone, one using traps. Obviously, the one with traps is the one who lives.
Yeah, pretty much the same for us as well, except for us it was out of grass, then out of sticks, and then out of stone, and the stone never got blown away.
Do you guys have a version of that story? And just turns to the rest of the party.
What do you mean? Which story?
They were alluding to the three little piggies.
Oh, right, yeah.
But like for kobolds, it's the three little lizards, and for the denizens of the airplane, it's the three sweetie pies.
Yeah. Is it Three Little Fishes for the
Yes. For those of Aquan persuasion.
The only person who has three little pigs is Rex.
Only Rex is
Is
slightly
it
different.
though? Is it though, Three Little Pigs?
I was going to say, for Rex's perspective, it's still the three little pigs, but it's from the wolf's point of view.
Yes.
So it's more like how someone got cheated out of lunch because of building restrictions.
Does that make Aelin the most normal person in the party?
That probably
Oh,
does.
God.
That or Tink.
I mean, I'd argue Aelin, because Aelin is the human. Everybody else is a fantastical race. I mean, all Aelin had to do really was go human fighter, and it would have been basic bitch.
Fair.
So yeah, the Elder Tempest has been destroying more than what it normally would. No one's seen it for a while, so there clearly is a problem. But the Alpha hasn't said anything about it, so don't need to worry about it.
There's an excessively angry flying snake somewhere.
Yeah. Trust me, you'll see it before it actually arrives. It is literally a giant moving thundercloud.
Well, you know, that's better than a rock.
Oh, we've got rocks here as well.
Ah,
I mean, when the skyships are out of action because they're out of thorium, we literally tow them by rocks.
Cool.
Yeah.
We had a bad run-in with one. It wasn't fun.
Well, clearly you angered it in some way. Anyway. Been lovely chatting with you. I'm gonna go get paid. And, I suppose I'll see you around.
See you around. I don't know what the polite polite way of saying goodbye is in bird.
I'll tweet you later.
Hawkeye. I mean,
No Hawkeyes.
oh, sadness.
Hawkeye's a slur around here, damn it.
It's eerie what these puns sound like.
Oh, they're certainly taking flight well. Anyway, at which point, he bids you all farewell. His name is Captain Featherway.
And then the type of street or the unit of measure or description of weighing things.
As in the street name. Think Hemingway, but replace Hemming with Feather.
Oh my god, that's somebody who could have written your biography.
How would they know what I did in my life? They must be psychic. They must be telepathic. They must have read my mind or seen everything I did. Oh my god, they must have seen everything I did.
That is now
I'm
walking paradox.
I'm so sorry to whoever's watching Das's life. I'm not sure if it's because we rein him in or because we can't rein him in enough, but either way, we're sorry.
The worst bit is though, the fates see Das's thread, and Das is the only one that is frayed to heck. They try their best, it doesn't go back together, but it's fine as it is.
Yeah.
I feel like it's also the one mortal thread that they try to cut with a pair of scissors. It doesn't quite cut.
Yeah,
So it's
Like
like a
in
bit of
Hercules.
Hercules where bends
Yeah.
the scissors round and it's not going to work. They come back with stronger and stronger things.
Yeah, but in this case, it's just it keeps slipping between the blades. It's not that it can't be cut;
Yeah.
it's just quite refusing to at this moment.
Oh yes.
Anyway, and with that though, we shall leave it for this week.
Yes.
With you guys within the
Yes.
city of Aurora and undergoing an investigation to find out where an Elder Tempest might be. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this madness this evening.
Yes, it was fun.
The only thing that annoys me now though is that I can't make a custom model in Hero Forge for an Elder Tempest right now. Or can't. No, I've got something to do later. I'm going to see if I can.
Can I contradict myself?
Well, the problem is that I've tried to make dragon models and it doesn't work. Because whilst they've got lizard and raptor bodies, I can't put wings on them. Because they're meant to be mounts and familiars.
It
But-
is somewhat frustrating as someone who has also tried to.
But I do have other means. But anyways, join us all next week though, as we continue with this Slots adventure. Be sure to like, favourite, subscribe and all that Twitch and YouTube jazz. And we shall see you all next time. Good night everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.